Hey guys, and welcome to the next episode of our adventures in Snowrunner, where we are going to pick up a pack of metal beams and bring it back to the bring it back to the bridge construction site. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, that flowed. Great. Right, where are we and where are we going? For a second here I read Model of Woes. that would be cool. Anyways, out of city, this way. So, because over here it's not meant. Oh, not meant for crossing. Yeah, and from here on out, I definitely won't miss my way. Hold on. Yeah. So. No rushing. And yet again, I'm here in the middle of the night. Is it? Yeah, pretty much. So probably the citizens are very happy to have me rolling through their little town. But then again, I don't really care about that. Have a nice day, goodbye, it says. Oldland Motel vacancy. And then again there is a quest or a task or something like that over there. The motto was I think we'll check it one of these days, but don't quote me on that. Yeah, let's add everything. This little stream is inspiring. I cannot words. It's inspiring, if you catch my drift, guys. Also, sorry for being low-key cross. Okay, these things are no longer necessary, at least for the time being. Yeah, music is back on. You know, guys, what I like the most about this game at this point is the extremely consistent art style that it looks like a modern painting that is meant to be realistic, but it's still a painting. That's how this game looks like to me. So like an illustration to a book, a fancy illustration for a book. Yeah, that's how it looks, and I like it all the way. And I also like how it still has that lovely handling for the vehicles that we love from spin tires and mud runners so much. It's just simply satisfying to drive these vehicles in the game. So yeah, that's really good. And even though the world is still fairly lifeless, there are no people walking about in the streets, no traffic and whatnot, still somehow it feels significantly more alive than the world of Mudrunner did, or Spin Tires. Maybe that's because of all the different tasks that you can do. Like, the one thing you will never transport in this game, from my understanding, is raw cut logs. But still, you do carry things. And also the idea that you earn money and you can spend that money on vehicles that you actually want is pretty cool, but still you can find stuff around the map. Like, some of the vehicles are out there and you can recover them and whatnot, and then they are yours. That's really cool. Like this one, for example, just fell in our laps. And there is just simply so much stuff to do that you don't even know where to begin. It's really cool. So I'm really happy that I can finally submerge in it completely. And also my aim with this series is not to like do a proper first look or anything like that, simply because I had a first look before and I know that others played this for me because this game has been out for a year, but I wanted to like do my spin on the whole thing. And also it's mostly like a views what we get kind of thing, so I don't see myself like buying up all new vehicles and use those. I think we will mostly stick with what is given to us. I mean, at some point I will start to use the DLC vehicles, and definitely the ones that we bump into while exploring here. So yeah, that's what's going on. And we change the world of this game for the better in the process, hopefully. Like this series of tasks that I'm doing right now is already a large improvement if you look at it realistically, because now we are going to have easy access to the further regions of the map. Oh, we don't have the things on that would actually make it easier for us to go forward. So yeah, that's what's going on basically. We are oh, that's another aspect that I enjoy. Like you actually get to like repair bridges, remove obstacles from the road. That actually turns it into a challenge, and it's awesome to have an impact on the world. It's not just using what you find. Yeah, we don't need to refuel right now, we're fine. Actually, this 3.5 is fairly friendly and we can do even better, because right now we just don't need diff lock or all-wheel drive. And since the truck is loaded, does better on difficult terrain as well. Simply because the wheels are pressed against the soil a bit more, so we have more traction. That's it. We can do with just the diff lock, or we may even not. That's a bit strugglesome, but as you can see, we still get by. Not here, mind you. And that is simply because the extra load makes sure that we have more traction naturally. That's why you can do relatively well with a truck that doesn't have all-wheel drive. As long as you have a diff lock for the rear axles, you're fine, unless it's the thickest mud. Then again, I think that this truck will struggle in the really thick mud. So moving forward, we have to be very considerate as to where I go. And careful planning has to be done. Okay, so cargo management is here. Yeah, let's unload. Okay, so the first because hold on. Oh yeah, I need to attach to the trailer, but now it will take the concrete blocks just fine. Oh yeah, I need to put it in reverse, don't I? Am I close enough? I think so. No, not just yet. Okay. I think I put it in auto. Handbrake off because that's just golden. Oh. Yeah. Alright. And now the problem is that we need to reverse back some. Of course, if it's possible. The reversing with these bogie trailers is a doozy. Okay, now I can. There we go, and just like that, the bridge is done. We have been promoted. Right, like a bridge over troubled rocks lies. Anyways, nice work, partner. We can now access the road beyond and see what the land further out looks like. Probably looks like another headache for me. Probably. So, what I'm going to do... question time. Can I actually turn around somewhere up there? Not like right here, but I think taking that detour, let's check the map. We will be able to go back to the garage because that's going to be our next stop with this one. But before that, I think since I said I'm going to do that off camera, yes, indeed, we can get back to the garage, although, well, I don't know. Then again, it's not like I have anywhere to turn around. So I guess we will try and wing it. Mm, it's doing fine over here right now. So yeah, oh, wait a second. I need to get back to the garage. And let's see the truck storage, what we have. Okay, so we have the GMC Brigadier. We have this international truck. We have this cat. And we won't use these because these are for Russia. When we get to Russia, we will use these, but not like right now. Oh, and we have the Navy Star, yes. I just had to get it because it's such a good one. Okay, so it's always on overdrive, but it doesn't have a deep lock. I think I still, no, yeah. I will go with this one. Right. Oh, I could buy the raised suspension. Then I could, there's really no point. I think we need saddle low for the time being, yes. No need for snorkel. Spare wheel, we could have one, but we don't have Oh, and we also could buy the more powerful engine, if we had the money, that is. But obviously we don't have. I mean, these rims will do fine. One thing that I'll definitely do is I got all of them like this. Yes, I definitely want to repaint it. What color to pick? I think I will go with this one. Hold on, I'm not done yet. There's this. All these are for monies. So these. Oh, we could, yeah, like little trees and whatnot. And wow, guys, this is the most ridiculous thing. You can add these curtains. And you can add stickers and whatnot. You can also add exterior stickers, windshield, and if you have the money and you have nowhere else to put it, you can add the hood ornaments. Yeah, sounds fun. Alright. So let's go ahead and pick that semi up at the other side of town. So the one thing this truck is missing is a differential lock. If it had one, it would be perfection for the tasks that I have for it in store. this way it's just going to be near perfection. The good thing about it though is that it has a fairly large fuel tank. Because it was actually used for or designed for long-range use in Iraq. It has seen action there. From what I've read on the internet, these were meant to be the trucks that would pass as the hats for the Iraqi army that was created after the end of the how to put it. So that was created to replace the old Iraqi army under the command of Saddam. But you know, the Iraqi army has been reformed since then, and I think it's been promptly beaten by ISIS, but that's another story. Yeah, so the basic idea was to provide a heavy equipment transport or tractor, and this was the one that was provided, and then they were drawn or drafted back into service with US troops. So yeah, that happened. Okay, so this is a bit yeah, never mind, I toppled that roadside. I wanted to say is that this is going to be a bit tricky. You know what? What I'm gonna do... Ah, yes, I can change to the GMC. I park it less in the middle of the road quickly. Let's park it to this side, it's fine. Right. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Stop engine, however. And back to the star. Oh yes, release handbrake, please. Also, this one has an armored cab, and the bars on the windows are actually against stones that are thrown at military vehicles by upset citizens or civilians. That's the idea, because that often happened in Iraq and Afghanistan, that the locals threw stones, and you know that can be disadvantageous to your health if stone is propelled towards your vehicle and it goes through the window and it hits your head or something like that. And as a simple and cheap solution, these metal bars were welded on vehicles, but as you can see on this one, it's already fairly well designed, and it's not field modified, but it's factory. And also I think the cab is armored. Now where we exactly go? There. So yeah. Also you can check the town finally, because we arrive at daybreak. What time is it? Oh, it's actually not even daybreak. It's almost 10:30 in the morning. It's just that this is a foggy day. Typical of autumn in Belen, I mean Michigan. Probably. So let's see what we got here. So this is supposed to hold 5 things, and it does hold 5 things. Yeah. What? Okay, new trailer discovered, and of course we get like 30 XP right out of the bat. There we go. Okay, it's connected just like that. It's too easy, I would say. Oh well. Okay. So far so good. Now off to the landslide with you. Oh, I should have taken that turn, shouldn't I? Well, you know what? We take the hard route. How about that? We test the abilities of this bad boy. Also, I could go down to low gear because 1, there's no rush, and 2, we're off-roading now. Yeah, the visibility is not the best from the in-cab right now. Look at those hands, those are the hands of a working man. Unlike my real life housewife hands. Yeah, I digress. Now this is a bit... okay, it's fine. It seemed a little bit treacherous this turn, but it ended up being alright. also screenshot, feed the social medias. That is something that I really should do more often. Speaking of which, a little bit of off topic now that we're here. Since the school year is slowly coming to a close, and I'm actually going to have summer holiday, something that I'm really looking forward to. I think I will up the ante with the uploading schedule. I just need to work out the details. I don't think I will go for a video a day, because that's just taking up too much of my life, considering the fact that I want to spend the summer holiday with relaxing and not inventing unnecessary work for myself. But I guess I could go up to like 4 or so. And recently we even discussed the idea of doing live streams semi-regularly with Rob. And since the season of long evenings is coming, that seems like a nice idea. But we'll see that. I'm just throwing it out there, just so that we remember it for future reference. Wow, this is a really strong downpour. Also, check out how the ground looks like when it's raining. Amazing. And it's all over the place, as far as the eye can see. Probably it's not like this where the eye cannot see, because covering the entire map in this particle effect would be pretty tolling on even the most powerful PC. But it looks good indeed. And the most important part is that it has an effect on how the vehicle gets forward. Also, guess what? We're slowly out on the tarmac, so we can. That's I know that's a rally term, but I use it. So yeah, we're back on tarmac. We can hit it to get there time. think I put it back into auto. The rain is gone as well. It's just misty, foggy, or what is it? And it makes it look like Velen even more. And I absolutely mean it as a compliment. I like that area of The Witcher very much. I think the mood is spot on, and the same applies to this one. And that's the main reason I started with this area, although I was tempted to go for Russia straight away, but this area is just so nice that at least for the time being we're here. And once it grows old a bit, I can see ourselves moving to different location and then get back later, but for the time being I enjoy Michigan thoroughly. I think I put it in low gear again for safety's sake, because we're arriving into the bendy sections of our journey. And guess what, I'll possibly have to stop and refuel on our way, because I don't want to leave it without the ability to actually carry on once we find the place for the rest of the things on the trailer. Okay, I was, for a second I wasn't sure we're at the right place, but we are indeed. Also, I probably stopped at the wrong place. Let's try it out from here, so that we can gain some momentum. And it doesn't help. Let's see if we can winch from something. Yeah, that's definitely not something that we can winch off of. Okay, try to gain a bit more momentum. Can be that I screwed myself, especially because we don't have diff lock. Yeah. And you see, that's what happened, that like those wheels have lost traction even. Let's try with the auto. It's slightly more. More oomph. There we go. All it takes is a little elbow grease. You know what? I feel like uh, the low gear is actually detrimental to the traction capabilities of this truck. I don't know if it's meant to be this way, or it's an unpleasant side effect, but it just doesn't have the tractive power. When it's in low gear. Go truck, I trust you. Yeah. Okay, it's time to enjoy our new bridge. There we go. Turned out to be really nice. Yeah, there's the watchtower. We already visited that one. Or I did. Happened off camera. So we go that way. And opening up this area will take two something don't want me to remember. Okay, show task. Accept. Start tracking. Yes, service spare parts. That name sounds redundant to me, but oh well. Yeah, I know. Let's. Yeah, what do I do to actually make it to? Dude, I literally have the service spare parts. Change it to cargo management. What's your problem? So does it not accept it from this side? That's a bummer. Okay, let's see. Okay, now it turned to cargo management. Okay. There we go. Okay, and it's done. Can I please? Yeah. Okay, so this way all the obstacles are moved from the way, and we can cross and go down all the way. That's lovely. Let's see what's next. So we will have to fix this wooden bridge over here eventually, because I think that's the one that will give us access to one of the story missions, or to deliver a bunch of loads to one of the story missions. Well, yes, over here we can fish out a truck. And then here is one covering. And actually there are two more. I could get those real quickly because those are places. Yeah, so I think this time around I will spend significantly more time off camera. I will go about removing the remaining cloakings. I will possibly collect a few upgrades. Now I could collect all of those while on camera, but trust me, it's counterproductive because it spoils all the fun for you guys. If you are interested of what's what, regardless, I'm pretty sure you can find it on the internet. I won't spoil everything for you. Yeah, that being said, this is it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, please drop a like. If you wanna see the next one or the next 201, please subscribe to the channel. Other than that, thank you very much for watching, and TTFN.